Hi fans of high quality entertainment. I'm back. Larry asked if I would just do a little video, kind of a recap and a review of the SPARKS concert that we went to and meeting the Mael brothers, and just sort of from my perspective, and just kind of give my perspective. So he did print out the set list that was played, the songs that were my favorite. So he said just to let you know what in the set list what my favorite songs were, and I enjoy the whole set, and I've been to 3 now SPARKS concerts, and they've always been, not even listening to the songs, just the entertainment of how they are on stage, and the band, and every song is enjoyable. But my favorites, so I'll say, so with this particular set list, so maybe Start was the first one. That was one of my favorites. Do Things My Own Way, Suburban Homeboy, I love that. Pop a Cap in the Gap. Music that you can dance to. When Do I Get to Sing My Way? This Town Ain't Big Enough for the Both of Us. And the new song that was on, I guess, the current record they have that I hadn't heard before, but I told Larry after that I just love that song, was Lord Have Mercy. I think that was one of my favorite SPARKS songs. That was really, really beautiful. And then All That at the very end, that was the encore, one of the encores. So yeah, we going, when Larry had wanted me to kind of go over when he found out when he was going to be able to meet the Mael brothers, he called me in the morning and he just said, I've got big news. And I said, what? And he said, well, I got a, I think it was an email or a message on some platform that the SPARKS brothers would like to, or the Mael brothers would like to meet you briefly after the concert in Toronto. I'm not sure how they found out that we were going to Toronto, whatever it was, but he told me that. And I think it was early in the morning, and I was kind of like, what? Like thinking like that's could be a scam, or likely a scam, because you don't want to believe it. And I was happy for him because he was very, very happy. And but I still thought like, okay, well, we'll see. Like, you never know. Like, that could just be, someone being, I don't know. I'm more of a negative. Larry thinks I'm more of a negative, but I expect the worst, hope for the best kind of thing. So we got the tickets, we went to the concert, and I still, even after even when we were there, and Larry got front row seats. He's talked about that in the other video, and I really was so excited for him to be up front and see them, and that was a thrill for me that he was able to be up front and really be close to them. So that even if we never met them, that made me feel happy that we at least got to be, or he got to be so close to them. And after the concert was done, I still felt like, oh, I don't know. We went to the security guard that was by and he was confused by Larry's email. We're trying to figure out how to get back there, and he kind of went eventually like, yeah, just get back there, go back. And we went back there, and there was nobody there. It was just an empty backstage. And I've never been backstage at any concert, so I didn't know. But it was very empty, and Larry kind of said to someone that was working, like, showing his email. He kept showing his email on his phone. And they said, like, well, we don't know. We're just, crew, right? So I'm thinking, in my head, I'm thinking, oh, we're not going to, this is not going to work out. And then finally we found someone, I guess, that we're not sure who it was, but it was connected to SPARKS. And they said, well, give me a minute. And he was on his phone, and he kind of walked around, and I thought I was still, and he said, just sit down there, and we'll be back. And so Larry sat down, but I couldn't sit. I was still like, I don't know if this is gonna happen. And about 10-15 minutes go by, and I'm still thinking like, oh, this is gonna work. And he eventually comes back, and he's still on his phone. He said, 1 more minute. I'm thinking, oh good, I hope he's still working on it, right? And just for Larry's sake, I really wanted him to meet them, just because if I knew if like I said before in another video, if wires were crossed or they just had to leave or just something happened, it wasn't their fault, it wasn't no one's fault, but it just didn't work out. It still would be so upsetting for me that he didn't get to have that, because he was so built up, for it. So anyway, the man came, but I said 1 more minute, and he came back, and I was kind of hiding behind some sort of like, I don't know, whatever they're called, something for, and I just looked around, and then I could see Russell coming around the side, and he was obviously in a different outfit, jacket and everything, and I was like, oh, and I just thought, I just said to Larry, I was like, this relief, I'm like, oh, he's here, and he looked, it was like seeing him too in real life, it's like, Russell, like, and then right behind him was Ron, so they were just coming out and being like true to their word. They came out just to see Larry, and like I said, I looked at Larry, and he was sitting, because I wouldn't sit, but he was sitting on the couch, and I just looked at him to see what his reaction would be to seeing them come out, and he just smiled, and they just smiled, and I was like, I'm thinking like, hello, like, but Larry just stood up and said, it was really, pleasure to meet you, or it's an honor to meet you, Russell. And like I said before, he wasn't like, it's the Sparks, or it's Ron, it's Russell. Like he just was very, it was just such a nice interaction between them. And yeah, and just listening to them talk and what they were talking about and things, and then I told her there's parts of me that thought, should I be like recording this? Should I be like, why am I just watching this? Should I be taking pictures or recording? And but it was nice, for us to just enjoy the moment, not worry about all that, and the way that Ron and Russell, they looked at Larry, and they, with their, just really interacted with him and kindly, and just even though like they said it before too, they said it wanted to have a brief interaction. It was brief, but it meant a lot. It meant a lot to Larry, and it was genuine. So, and getting the pictures with them, I made sure I wanted to get Larry to have one with just the three of them. They kind of said at first, we want to get a picture, and I said no, I want to get it with, one with just Larry and the two, and yeah, and then so all of that happened, and I think we went outside and afterwards, and there were some sort of people that were kind of waiting for us to come outside, and they were saying, because Larry was so calm afterwards. He was so calm during, and he was calm afterwards. He was just composed, and they said, we think you're in shock. I'm like, it's just the way he is. Like, Larry, how do I say it? Like, Larry knows, everyone's just a person, right? But he respects the Mael brothers so much, and they've meant so much to him for so long. 50 years, he said, 51 years, longer than I've been alive. I didn't say that. But he's, how special that is to meet someone that or even just to be in the presence of people. Like, I know when he goes to the concert, that when he sees them, how I was watching him in the front row and just hearing him cheer, and I could see how he claps, and he was so happy to be just watching them perform. That's all that matters to him. And he'll always support them no matter what. Even if we didn't meet them, he would be happy. You know, he'd be happy, he'd be disappointed if he didn't meet them, but he was happy. But I'm just so glad that it worked out and they were giving of their time, and I think Larry really needed that little bit of a tonic, and to meet, you know, people that he supports so many bands, so many artists, so many people, right? And it's nice for him to be able to get a little bit of that, you know, take back from that, and he deserves it. And I was so happy that he let me join him and witness it, because even though I'm not as big of a Sparks fan as lots of people are, but I am, to see Larry meet them was so special to me, and I'm a big Sparks fan now, that's for sure. So can we start? All that. I don't know how to end it. Oh wait. So Larry did ask me to show. So we got some good photos. You can see. And yeah, they were so happy to be, you know, they were looking back. I took this photo. I always tell Larry, like, give me credit for this photo, because I took this photo. I you know, he had a 5-second delay on his phone. I said, take your delay off, because I wanted to take photos. So when we got taking the photos, I was like snapping all the photos, you know, as fast as I could. But yeah, look at how happy they are. And then this is the not sure if it was the assistant or whoever it was like, she's like, you know, Mollie, do you want to get the photo? And I said, oh, I guess. So that was the photo we took, and you know, my feet are gone, but that's okay. Yeah, they were so sweet, and they were so just really, really kind, and you could just, they're just great guys. They're just great guys. And you know, Larry has good taste in people. But you know that I think it was good what he said, that if anyone in any town has the opportunity to see a Spark show, just do it. Like
So Mollie's having a little issue ending the video, you know, struggling to how to end the video. And what you do is you say, thanks for watching, have a great day, goodbye, go. Like that, it's simple.
You just close it?
And just close it.
You're just done.
Game
Bye.
over. Yeah. She's not a professional YouTuber like I am.
I'm trying to be kind.
I know, you have to be kind. You have to be cruel to be kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be rude. Bye.
Did you mention that we met Sparks?
A couple times, yeah. I think so.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad I'm back doing videos?
Well.
It's so entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Cut.
It's good, honey.
Cut.
There, people will like the ending.
Cut it.
I'm proud of my baby.